Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Today and tomorrow, House Republicans are bringing the Strategic Production Response Act to the floor, a bill that forces the administration to open up even more public lands and waters to drilling anytime the president releases oils from the reserve in order to lower consumer gas prices. Now, what House Republicans are doing is effectively ending the president's authority to lower consumer gas prices while handing over our public lands and waters to big oil. You might wonder why Republicans are pushing legislation that so clearly hurts the American people and consumers. Well, to put it plainly, they are simply crossing another item off the wish list of big oil. It's a simple payback to their political campaign donors, and this legislation is not needed. It is fabricated. It is based on a lie. Time after time, year after year, the fossil fuel industry's lobbies to control and lock up more of our public lands and waters, and it often comes at the expense of surrounding environmental justice community. And I say it's built on a lie. There are 9,000 permits on public land for big oil to be able to drill and access that and extract. There are 2,000 that are not being used. There are 2,000 permits on our oceans and waters that at this point, 75% of those permits are not being used, which affords them already the opportunity to extract. Frontline communities in this country carry a legacy of dumping activities that endanger both the health and the quality of life of these communities. Sadly, big oil has a well-documented and troubled history of concentrating their polluting projects, such as pipelines, refineries, etc., in environmental justice communities, including communities of color, poor communities, tribal communities.
Hello, friends. Happy January 30th to all of you. If you receive Social Security benefits, there is some very important information that you need to know. There are 4 changes that most Social Security recipients do not know about this year. This includes changes to the Social Security Fund and how benefit amount will fluctuate. This includes changes to the Social Security Fund and how the benefit amount will fluctuate. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be giving away 2 $75 Walmart gift cards to say thank you so much for being part of this community. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, friends, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. The Social Security program is a key source of financial well-being in retirement. In fact, nearly 9 in 10 retired workers depend on benefits to some extent, and Social Security checks are often the largest source of income for seniors. Yet many Americans are misinformed about certain aspects of the program. So friends, let's go over 4 potentially life-changing facts about Social Security benefits that every American needs to know. According to the Nationwide Retirement Institute, nearly half of adults in the United States believe their monthly benefit checks will be automatically increased when they reach full retirement age. That is incorrect. Eligibility for Social Security retirement benefits begins at age 62, but a worker is not entitled to their full benefit until full retirement age. Any worker that starts benefits before full retirement age is penalized with a permanent reduction in benefits. The exact size of the reduction varies based on how early benefits start, but it can be as large as 30%. About half of the adults in the United States do not know much retirement income that Social Security will provide. Generally speaking, Social Security checks replace about 40% of pre-retirement income, but certain variables can affect that figure. Fortunately, anyone can create a My Social Security account through the Social Security Administration, and that resource can be used to estimate future benefits. According to a recent survey, nearly 70% of adults in the U.S. believe Social Security benefits are not protected from inflation. Social Security benefits are tethered to inflation via the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. All beneficiaries get an annual cost of living adjustment based on how much the CPIW increases in the third quarter of each year. That safeguard effectively protects the buying power of benefits by ensuring Social Security checks increase at the same pace as inflation. So without those annual COLAs, the buying power of benefits would diminish over time, meaning beneficiaries would effectively receive a little less Social Security income every year. About 70% of adults in the U.S. also worry about Social Security and if it will run out of funding in their lifetime. And 33% of adults not currently receiving benefits believe they will never receive any income from the program. So just to clarify, the Social Security Trust Fund could indeed be depleted by the year 2035, but the Social Security program itself is funded by payroll taxes and interest earned on trust fund assets. So even if the trust fund asset reserves are depleted, payroll taxes will still cover 80% of scheduled benefits in the year 2035, and that figure will only fall a few percentage points to 74% by the year 2096. That means the worst outcome is a reduction in Social Security benefits, not a complete collapse of the Social Security program. Now, friends, a group of House Republicans is revisiting the Fair Tax Act, which would replace certain federal levies with a national sales tax and decentralize the Internal Revenue Service. It was introduced in early January. The proposal would eliminate income, payroll, estate, and gift taxes to be replaced with a 23% national sales tax. The introduction of the Fair Tax Act comes amid increased scrutiny of the $79.6 billion in IRS funding that was enacted through the Inflation Reduction Act in August 2022. After months of criticism, House Republicans this month voted to rescind the funding. But the plan was largely seen as a political messaging since neither Senate Democrats nor the White House supported the measure. But if the Fair Tax Act were enacted, middle-income earners would see a pretty significant tax increase, and the wealthiest Americans would see the biggest cuts. Some lawmakers have said the plan would make the tax system more regressive, despite the built-in monthly rebates for families below a certain income level, especially since a 23% rate is tax inclusive and will actually cost consumers about 30%. What's more is that both experts say the sales tax would not be enough to make the plan revenue neutral, which may be an issue as Republicans fight for tightened spending amid the debt ceiling battle. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about the Fair Tax Act? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. My amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this evening. Thank you so very much for joining me here and for being part of this community. My friends, to say thank you, I will be announcing 2 winners for the $75 Walmart gift card this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.